I'm Naomi, I'm blind, and I can't wait to vote.
My name is Jeffrey Johnson, and I live right here in Columbia, Missouri. And my diagnosis with a disability is bipolar disorder and learning disability. You know, voting is more important to me than ever.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I have a spinal cord injury, and I use a wheelchair, and I have voted since the age of 18, and I always vote.
My name is Rakaya Bailey. I am a registered voter with a disability. I have been voting since 18 years old. I love voting. It empowers me.
Hi, I'm Ryan. You might know me from a television show called The Politician on Netflix. I have cerebral palsy, and I am eager to exercise my right to vote this year, especially to commemorate the 30th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Our deadline for voter registration in Missouri is October 7th. It's important that people with disabilities vote. It's our right, and we are one of the largest voting blocs in the country. There are 35 million voting-age Americans with disabilities.
Imagine if we all voted.
Get out to vote, also with family members.
When we vote, it makes a difference.
But it's a little complicated, so let's review this together. You can stop your video at any time if you want to write down information.
First, you need to be registered to vote.
Not sure if you are? It's easy to check. Go to vote411.org or the Missouri Secretary of State website. Or voters can call 866-OUR-VOTE or open a chat at 866-OURVOTE.org to check their registration status or eligibility.
And if you're not registered, these services will help you get registered.
It only takes a couple of minutes, and with the deadline to register fast approaching,
October 7th.
it's important to check your registration or get registered today. Registered voters have 3 different ways they can vote: absentee, mail-in, or in-person on Election Day, November 3rd. If you're going to be out of town, are over 65, or are considered at risk for contracting or transmitting COVID-19, you can vote absentee. Absentee ballots can be turned in personally by the voter or a close relative at their local election authority, or ballots can be mailed back in. Some absentee ballots need to be notarized, but not if you're over 65 or using a health-related reason. If you have a permanent physical disability,
You could request to be mailed an absentee ballot
Automatically each election.
you don't need a reason to get a mail-in ballot, but mail-in ballots must be notarized and can only be mailed back in. You can't drop them off in person. But there are lots of notaries who will notarize your ballot for free. Check with your local library, community center, or go to the Secretary of State's website for a list of free notaries. All mail-in ballots must be received by election authorities by 7 p.m. on Election Day, November 3rd.
By Election Day, no exceptions.
So give the post office enough time. Don't wait for deadlines. We recommend
Request your ballot by October 1st and send it back no later than October 15th.
if you vote in person on Election Day, make sure you know where your polling place is, as it may have changed. Voters with limited mobility can vote curbside. Just go to your polling place, ask someone to go in, and ask poll workers to bring a ballot out to you. If you have physical disabilities and your polling place is not accessible, you may request a different polling place assignment. And every polling place must have an accessible voting system for individuals with disabilities, including audio-visual accessibility. If someone who is not a poll worker assists you, that person can assist only one voter. So a family member or caregiver for several people cannot assist all of them, just one of you. Plan accordingly.
So wear your mask.
And bring valid identification. If you forget your ID, you'll have to fill out a provisional ballot. If you make a mistake on your ballot, in person, absentee, or mail-in, you do not have to cast that ballot. Ask the poll worker or election authority to spoil your ballot and give you a new one. Whew, that was a lot of information, but if you have any questions, you can visit these links or call 866-OUR-VOTE or use their chat feature and get the answers that you need.
My disability is a proud part of my identity, and I am thrilled and committed to exercising my precious right to vote.
Vote. Vote.
Get out and vote.
Vote.
Vote for yourself and your community.
Vote.
And vote.